die!
I seriously can't stand it. I'll let you guys investigate this place. For that, I need to check the Monokuma file first. Ibuki Miyoda's cause of death was a crushed windpipe. He crushed windpipe as a result of choking. There are no other external injuries. Cause of death was blood loss due to her throat being slit by a sharp-edged tool. So she got her throat slit? Shit. Her death was instant. Wait. I don't see any blood.
So
I don't think it's really necessary to kill two people and take that kind of risk. Or was there a reason that they had to kill two people? A reason for killing two people? Regardless, something like this shouldn't be forgiven, so...
I'll definitely find out. I think.
Okay, so... let's see. So Ibuki was killed first. Shortly after... Kyoko was killed after, right? Or... she was just not visible when she was killed. Does it say? Actually, wait, does it say if it was? Yeah, it doesn't say what time. Okay, so... we could probably assume that Hyoko was killed first. This kind of reminds me of the Celeste trial. Ibuki was probably told to kill Hyoko, and someone commanded her to kill herself. Maybe? Anyway, on to the investigation.
I see.
This, too, must be the will of causality.
Perhaps criminal psychology is at play here? What do you mean?
Well?
Even if they know they are not being recorded, there is no way the killer would tolerate committing a murder in front of a camera.
Fine.
So that's why he destroyed the camera, huh? Seems plausible enough. But hesitate to murder someone in front of a camera, and that's why the killer destroyed this? And what was that thing I saw? What's this on Ibuki's feet? I didn't notice when she was hanging, but the soles of her feet are dirty. It's blood, right? That's the blood that belongs to Kyoko. Because she slit her throat.
Damn right.
You already discovered the body before you met up with us, right? Yeah, at first I didn't know it was Ibuki because of the hemp egg, though. But I knew right away she was dead since she was hanging from that rope.
Like...
which means Ibuki must have died before Hyoko was tied up.
well...
that helps. There's no time for death written, though. Yeah. So, since there's no time of death, it's easy to assume that Ibuki was killed first, and then Hyoko was killed afterwards. But I think that Hyoko was killed first, and then Ibuki committed suicide afterwards. In that video, Ibuki was climbing the stepladder on her own, so right after that. If Ibuki climbed that stepladder and died right after, does that mean she committed suicide? No, that's impossible. Because even if Ibuki committed suicide, it doesn't explain Hyoko's death afterward. The stepladder is tipped over on its side.
See? Yep.
The glow light in that video must have been coming from this panel. Interesting. Oh, there's the blood, I see it. Slit throat. Your neck looks like it stopped the bleeding, but probably because of the duct tape wrapped around it. And why is Hyoko's kimono like this? Her kimono is all disheveled, also her sash is tied in the front. Yeah, it's all messed up. But when did the killer kill Hyoko? There's no way. She had to have been first. Right? Because the killer must be someone who doesn't have an alibi during that time, right?
Hey! Now. Actually... Huh? Why?
If you don't want to do it, I'll just have to ask someone else.
Hey!
Yo!
What's up?
Hey.
There's something I want you to do for me. It looks like there's something inside Hyoko's kimono, so can you feel around for that?
What?
I don't really understand, but I just gotta check Hyoko's kimono, right?
Thanks.
Thank you, Akane. Helping each other is such a wonderful thing.
Now then. That's weird. Yo!
There's something. Is this what you were looking for? The key?
Perhaps. But...
If a key was so deep inside her kimono, it'd be hard to remove. Now it's very unlikely the killer tampered with this evidence.
Isn't that right?
Because if this is a trap, they would have put it more toward the front of her kimono so we'd notice it easier.
Hey.
Also, it's not like I'm adding to that or anything, but you looked like you were curious about the condition of Hyoko's body, right, Hajime? Of course, that's why I'm investigating. It's true there are several mysteries regarding her body.
Well,
just hear me out for a second. Out of all these mysteries, what I think is the strangest is...
see?
It's almost like they were trying to hide the wound on Hyoko's neck, don't you think? Hide the wound on her neck? I don't really know if that was their true intention, but I guess it's a big help for our investigation. The reason for the low volume of blood is because the duct tape is acting as a compress, right? If her body was left alone after her throat was slit, the surrounding area would be sea of blood. Sea of blood, huh? Right. That's why there's not like a huge pool of it.
Huh?
It's not really a full-length curtain.
So...
They went that far, this is probably something that the killer really needed for this crime. Who knows? Well, it wouldn't be a mystery if the answer came so easy. The video of the music menu I saw. It had a dim candlelight ambience to it, and it didn't look like there was lighting was used at all. Why didn't they use this lighting? Was there some reason that would have inconvenienced them?
So you have a...
Notice? Black paper stuck on the baton lighting.
I can see it! Go, my four dark devas of destruction!
Ultimate evil eye wielder.
Wow!
How pitiful. Fine. That was close.
It appears there's nothing useful. Interesting. Which means, was it obtained from the supermarket? Did the killer bring it from there? I wonder if that's true. Huh? I just noticed a little something. Is it okay if I confirm it?
Hey!
There's something I want to ask you. There's no doubt Ibuki's cause of death was being hanged by the sword, right?
Well,
Yes, she had no other external injuries, so there's no doubt she died from hanging herself.
I see.
That was obvious the moment we discovered the body. We might not have seen it, but we all saw that she hanged herself. It's running as a heater. Over 86 degrees? My goodness. What else? Dirty?
Hey.
Yeah,
See?
that looked strange from the start. That did look strange to me. It did look dirty. Yeah, so Kyoko was killed first, and that blood just dried.
But still. So...
Alright. then I saw Fuyuhiko in front of the hospital, so I asked him if he could help me look for Ibuki. That reminds me, where were you? I thought you were resting in the lobby. That is a long story. You're right, we were together until you went to the on-call room. That's right, we were together until just a little before the morning Monokuma announcement. So I don't doubt you, I'm telling the truth.
Something like this! How cruel! So just as I thought.
For the sake of the two who have fallen.
Damn right. Huh?
Oh, that's what must have been used to hold down the door.
Like... Hey! I get it. Huh. Huh?
If they locked the door from the inside, the killer wouldn't be able to escape outside.
Like...
The killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue. And they waited until we were ready at the scene of the crime to join us?
I get it.
Don't they use tricks like that a lot in mystery dramas and stuff?
Damn it.
Like you said, that might be possible, but
I've listened to the whole story.
I heard what you two were discussing.
Well,
Besides the broken drumstick, I also discovered something interesting.
see?
There's an awful weird glob right where the left and the door touch, right? You're right, what is this? It looks too firm to think it's rubber.
Yep.
What are you putting in your mouth? It smells like workshop chemicals. Workshop? I see. This thing may be a glob now, but that doesn't mean it was a glob from the start. For instance, if it was originally a liquid that hardened into this, it might be possible to apply it directly to the gaps of the door. Besides that bit about the taste, it's okay to consider this kind of clue, right? Are you okay? Are you still not feeling well? Yeah, I don't really get it, but when I think about Nekomaru, it's like my knees start shaking.
That's weird.
That's weird. There's no way I've got that kind of weakness. It'll probably go away if I battle the strong dude, but Nekomaru's not here.
Hajime. Hey.
I need to reach the truth on this incident, for the sake of dedicating my body to an even greater hope.
Wow.
Why?
How unfortunate.
Oh, we can go in here. They'll probably be useful clues.
Hey.
The tipped over stepladder on the stage, the duct tape binding Kyoko. That probably all came from the storage room. Might be other things in the storage room that they use for the crime.
But
That's the main reason why this case is really special. Huh?
man,
But I can't say for certain though. What is this guy saying? As usual, he's not making any sense.
Hajime,
By the way, Hajime, I still don't quite understand the details of what
right?
happened. If you can explain it to me in detail, I think I'd be able to give you some more useful information. Really? We might end up confusing us again. You don't want to find the truth. You just want to make us suffer.
How mean. Damn it. Hey.
Might have been had to do with the movie, right? The thick black paper that's folded up on the lower shelf looks like wallpaper. Interesting. What does that mean? Tells you the truth that's been very inconclusive.
You got it wrong!
Because of the heat? Is that possible? If a body is overexposed to heat or cold, you won't be able to determine a precise time of death. I see. That might have been the killer's goal. They covered up the time of death by using the heater to make the inside of the music venue hot. That's weird.
But...
Even if this heat is the killer's doing, is there any reason for them to cover up the time of death? I agree. As long as I saw it, it should be clear what order the murders occurred. But I think otherwise. It was Shoko, then Ibuki. Imitation murder?
Huh?
You don't know, Hajime? I thought everyone already knew.
See?
It's a murder where the killer uses a creative work, like a song or a film, as an outline for their killings. It's so common in detective novels, mangas, and video games that you start to get annoyed by it. How would an imitation murder be related to this murder? It's clearly an imitation of that movie.
Good instincts.
Do you have a minute?
This, too, must be the will of causality.
What are you all talking about? An imitation murder? One more person might have been killed? Are you guys worried that there's going to be another victim? Then no worries. Things would get out of hand too fast if a bunch of people could be killed at once. I'm a real cautious fellow, so I've prepared a special, perfect countermeasure.
Huh?
You mean you've added another rule?
Yep.
Well, if killing everyone at once is okay, the Blacken would be able to secure an easy victory, right?
Yeah.
This new rule will prevent that. Make sure you slam it into your tiny brain. If it is a maximum of 2 people, then there will not be any more killings? Since you're here anyway, can I ask you one more thing? You know, I just want to confirm one of the class trial rules.
Perhaps.
If 2 cases occur at once, what happens if there are 2 killers?
So...
Like I said, I'm talking about the possibility that Ibuki and Hyoko were killed by two different people. That would mean that two killers exist at the same time, but we can only vote for one person, right?
I am concerned.
The other person could certainly achieve victory.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
See?
So what happens in that case? What about a case where there's 3 incidents instead of 2? Or if 4 incidents overlap over one another?
Silence! Hey,
Meaning 2 killers can't exist at the same time, so it's safe to say that applies for this case too?
wow. I don't like
Alright, fine, that's right. There's always one killer at any given time. Even if they had an accomplice, I'd have you figure out who the mastermind is.
This is kinda depressing.
Man, I ended up giving you a huge hint. She made me say it. Gamer brains are not to be underestimated. I should just shut up and go back to my cave. There's no possibility for 2 killers to exist at the same time. With this, I guess that narrows things down a little.
Yep.
Fine. Taste your powerlessness!
Could it be you haven't seen it? Seen it? Seriously, seen what?
So...
Like I said, that movie.
Oh my!
When we first explored this island, Monokuma was passing out invitation tickets. And the invitation is...
Good
Of
instincts.
course, it's an invitation of that movie.
Well,
As if they copied the movie. I see, Nagito mentioned something about that. Got feelings?
you...
Probably the hospital for sure. The first victim, Ibuki, was there. I don't know what was going on at the hospital in the first place.
You are right.
Yeah, she was definitely acting strange in the middle of the night. For clues related to Hyoko's death, I should try going over to the motel.
Hello there. I see. Hey!
Did you call me? What?
Do you have a problem with that?
What are you gonna do?
You said you didn't want to watch it, but I knew you wanted to see it all along. If that's what Sundere Hajime looks like, then you're really a tough guy.
Huh?
You paid $1.5 million for a sticker? It's nothing.
Listen up!
That's...
You're still gonna watch the movie in the end.
Here!
Don't worry, I only plan to watch it once.
Look forward to it, okay?
Hey,
No reason, just think of it as a protective charm. Oh, true, that's our alibi, because they're going to assume that we did it. So we just show them, because they might think that, because we saw the movie, they might think that we did it, but we show them the ticket. This keeps us safe, because they showed us that we saw it after they were murdered.
No! Are you sure?
Oh! Oh yeah! So who bought it?
What's this? Too bad. You're so stupid. Shocking. Hey,
When you buy one bag, you get another for free. It's a common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes. For some reason, hearing you say that pisses me off.
well now. Now then. I can't wait.
So what's this movie about?
Now then, please relax.
Monokuma was born in a remote village full of old people because the death rates outpaced the birth rates. One day, Monokuma was swept up by a tornado created by a helicopter gunship during a routine military exercise, and was whisked away to Monami's country. Monokuma wanted to return to his homeland so he could go back to pestering the old people for change. So he began his journey to see the wizard Monami, who was rumored to grant any wish one desires. Along the way, he met a very loyal group of friends. Monokuma met a Monami scarecrow who was missing a brain. When he recommended that she commit suicide, the Monami scarecrow hanged herself and died.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Someone told her to hang herself.
He also met a Monami lion who was missing her courage, so he pumped her full of arrows. He also met a Monami tin man who was missing a heart, so Monokuma sliced her into lumps of iron. After a lot of other stuff happened, Monokuma finally reached the wizard Monami, the great and powerful. Eventually, one thing led to another, and he started beating the crap out of Monami. And in the end, he somehow usurped the kingdom from her. With this, Monokuma enslaved the old people, took their pensions, and lived the rest of his days in luxury. And he lived happily ever after. The end.
Nice movie?
Phew. So, bye-bye.
Well,
Hang. And slit.
but...
Interesting. What's the reason they couldn't do the third one?
So you have... Listen well!
Sensor room?
Oh my!
I see. Did something happen? It's just, I'm starting to believe it might be my fault. My fault? What does she mean? The moment Hyoko came to this motel, she completely shut herself in this room. She was afraid of the spread of the disease, so she was cautious of you guys too?
However,
Her fear of the disease is not the only reason she locked herself in her room. She had another reason. Besides that disease, what other reason would make her lock herself in her room?
perhaps,
Her kimono? Yes, yesterday I went to go talk to her. Since she had been in the room for some time, I told her it might be good for her to go outside for a bit. She kept the door to her room locked, but by coincidence, it was not locked at that time. And then I saw it. Yoko was crying and struggling with her kimono sash. She did not want to smell bad, so she took a shower, but then she could not tie her sash anymore. Mahiro is no longer with us, so I believe she was having trouble with it. You didn't leave her room because she couldn't tie her kimono, huh?
you are right.
The others might have thought it was just a silly sash, but it might have been a serious issue for her. Yoko told me that she learned how to tie her sash from Mahiro. That Mahiro kindly taught her the basics. That's why she wanted to be able to tie her sash on her own.
Perhaps.
She probably could not forgive herself for not being able to do it, especially since Mahiro taught her. I could not really understand her feelings, which is why I said what I did. What did you say?
Hyoko, by chance, are you having trouble wearing your kimono?
Stupid! What are you saying? Of course I can do it! Because Mahiru taught me. That's why I can do it on my own.
If that is the case, how about you do it someplace where there is a mirror? Do you remember the full-length mirror in the storage room at the music venue? If you do it while standing in front of a large mirror, I am confident you will be successful.
Oh.
Also, shutting yourself in your room like this may be bad for your health.
And that was when she kicked me out.
It cannot be!
Could it be Hyoko remember that? Are you saying she went to the music room venue to wear her kimono? Oops. Can I see that happen? I can see that happening. Hyoko locked her room and made sure she put the room key inside her kimono. If so, that's weird. Did you tell anyone about that before the incident, or was someone listening in on your conversation? I never told this to anyone, and I do not believe anyone was listening in on our conversation. Nobody knew? If that's the case, how did the killer know Hyoko was going to the music venue? Something's wrong. Oh, what's that?
No.
Neato. What else is here? Oh, I can just leave now? Okay. What she got?
Damn right.
Met up with Chucky at this motel, and we were about to go back to the music venue.
Get it?
We met up with Mikan and me, and when we went back to the music venue, the entrance door wouldn't open for some reason.
I see.
So we had no choice but to break down the door, and you discovered Hyoko's body was suddenly there too. Yeah, that's what happened.
Hey,
This is the most important part. When you arrived at the motel, who else saw you besides Chiaki? As I recall, Gundam. Oh, her. Says Chiaki, I also saw Gundam and
I
Monomi.
see.
So Kazuchi and Sonia didn't appear, huh? Do you think those two are suspicious? You know, you can't rule out the possibility that they work together.
Like,
But I don't think Sonia could have possibly done something. Not to her, at least. Between the time you saw Ibuki's body and when you broke down the door, right? So obviously those two are the most suspicious since they weren't with us. That might be it, but... Well, we're at it. Let me tell you my alibi, too. When the morning Monokuma announcement woke me up, I went straight to the hospital. I saw Mikan panicking from the hospital. I asked her what's going on. She said Ibuki disappeared. So you guys split up and looked for Ibuki, huh?
well, yeah. Well.
Then Mikan and I were on our own looking for Ibuki wasn't very long. In that short time, there's no way I could have killed Yoko and wrapped her around the pillow with duct tape. True, I feel like there wasn't enough to do that after I left the music venue. But the fact is, Yoko was killed and we did discover her body.
Huh?
What? You still doubt me?
Jeez.
Well, I'm used to it. It's true I've done things that I deserve to be doubted for. So don't worry, even if you doubt me, I don't plan on dismembering you and encasing you in concrete. I'd want you to know in advance what I'd have to do to end up like that. Nothing here.
Hey!
Not like I'm suspicious or anything. Didn't you get this from that shitty looking alley where all those machines were lined up?
Right!
Yeah, I just tweaked it a little. Then, if there are other surveillance camera units, would it be possible to transmit a signal to the hospital from those cameras too?
Man.
No, that's impossible. Original surveillance cameras and surveillance monitors are only used as part of the same unit. The video that was filmed with a hospital camera can only be viewed on the hospital monitor.
Hey!
But if I left it like that, we wouldn't have been able to communicate, so I decided to swap the cameras. So that's how you guys were able to view the hospital footage from the music venue and vice versa. So even if you bring the same model camera monitor, you won't be able to interfere with the signal. Meaning, if another surveillance camera exists, it'd be impossible to broadcast with it.
Huh?
Huh? However, I didn't just swap the cameras, I modified them and increased the wireless range. If I hadn't done that, we wouldn't have been able to use it.
Well, Hajime.
But why did you go to the music venue? You had a reason for that, right? Did you see something with this camera?
That's right!
Oh, I also wanted to ask you that. It'd be different if the surveillance camera unit could record, but it's only good for household functions.
Hey.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I saw a stranger video on that surveillance camera unit. I showed the music venue stage. There was a black curtain hanging like there is now, but the whole display was pretty dark because they were just using candlelight. There was a rope hanging from the ceiling, and beneath that, there was a stepladder on the floor, and right away, a person wearing a hospital gown and a handbag on their head appeared. I didn't know who it was because her face was covered, but now I know that must have been Ibuki. She walked straight to the stepladder and without any hesitation, she climbed that stepladder of her own free will, and then she grabbed that rope end. That's all I saw. The candlelight being used must have been snuffed out or something because the screen went dark all of a sudden and it wasn't displaying anything anymore.
Man.
Modern surveillance cameras have infrared function, so things can still show up even in the dark. But the ones I got from the Machine Alley was a really old model.
Well,
At the time, you said you didn't know the person wearing the handbag was Ibuki, right? Yeah.
Hmm.
You didn't know it was her, but you saw she was trying to hang herself. So you rushed up to the venue to try to stop her, but I didn't make it in time.
Hey.
Still, if she climbed the stepladder on her own, does that mean she committed suicide? Won't that mean she's her own killer? What do you think, Chiaki? There's no doubt Ibuki climbed the stepladder on her own, right? There's no doubt. If so,
You.
don't think for so long. If you don't know, just be honest about it. Well, of course she doesn't. There's no way we'd be able to figure that out so easily. The conference room on the second floor. Hi, Akane.
Now then. All right.
You can touch my boobs if you win. No. I'd try. Why not? She was bearable when she was quiet. It'd be so much better if she was still feeling the after effects. She'd beat me up if I said that out loud.
Hey, hey.
Well, I've never been sick or hurt before, so I had no idea, but hospital gowns are pretty comfy. I was thinking I might as well keep wearing one. That's the idea, but it looks like they're out of stock. It looked like there was one gown for each patient's room, so I thought there'd be more in the empty rooms. There weren't any gowns?
Yo.
Yep, that's right. Ibuki died wearing one, so the only ones left is the one Nagito was wearing. If I have no choice, then I should just use Nagito's. It's a unisex size, so I'll probably be able to fit in it. Huh? Are you saying I should wear the one I already wore? That's gross. Wearing clothes someone else was wearing is even grosser.
Like,
No time to dilly-dally. It totally left me coming back at the music venue. Okay, so she threw it out because there could have been blood on it, right? Makes sense for her to throw it away.
Hey,
Don't turn it on. Huh? Are you there?
cuz
If you turn on the light, it's gonna be fully exposed and be embarrassing. What's fully exposed?
Hey.
If you poke out your eyes, you can turn on the light. And what are you gonna do? Are you gonna poke them out? I'm not gonna poke out my eyes.
Aww.
Don't fail. No sooner did she finish saying that, I heard the dry sound of curtains being drawn. There was a flash of intense light that stung my eyes a little. I squinted my eyes until they started adjusting to the light. And I thought Chiaki had finished opening the curtain that was covering the window.
Hey, hey.
Were you surprised? Surprised? I don't get it.
Well,
I got it. Got what?
see?
The curtains in this conference room are designed to completely block out light. So there's a projector in here, so they were probably careful about light shining through.
See?
See? A black curtain that blocks light, and it's also long enough to reach the floor. It's perfect. So is something wrong with it? I'm still in the middle of investigating, so it's a secret. So, what was all that about? That bit about being embarrassing if I look and a troll fail.
Nope.
the class trial, so make sure you got.
Ooh, it's that time? Alright. The reason Ibuki and Hyoko became victims in order to find the truth. The only thing I can do is go. Oh,
Welcome!
Wait!
Monomi's such a dumb child.
Hey! Hey!
what did you do with Nakumaru?
That's...
That sounds like he died.
Anyway...
Now
Bye-bye!
then, I gotta go first.
I won't let you.
Hey, hey! Huh?
Damn it!
Well,
More importantly, it's best if we worry about ourselves for now.
how about it?
Who knows, maybe I'm just looking forward to seeing poetic justice prevail.
What do you hear?
We'll find out soon enough.
See?
Then let's go.
I'm gonna do it!
Alright, let's hurry up and get this over with. The elevator began its steep descent as usual. But nobody said a word. As we stood there trying to figure out what to say to each other, the elevator descended deeper and deeper. And when it descended as far as it could go, it finally stopped. Light poured through from the other side, eroding the boundaries of the darkness. And I walked into that place.
What?
My, it feels pretty toothless with all these empty seats. Two people got killed at the same time, and Nekomaru's not here either.
Hey!
Is Nekomaru really not participating? If he's alive, you should invite him.
No, no!
And why bother?
That's... Well now.
Yahoo!
And so the curtain to the third class trial was about to open. Ibuki Miota, the ultimate musician, she was really loud, but she was the mood maker of our group. When I was with her, all of my pain and suffering just seemed to melt away. Yoko Sayonji, the ultimate traditional dancer. Just from looking at her adorable face, you'd never know she was actually selfish and foul-mouthed. But she was trying to change herself, and she was desperately trying to come to terms with Mahiru's death. The person who killed those two is among us. I definitely can't believe it. But whether I believe it or not is irrelevant. Unless I figure out the truth, I won't be able to escape from this hell. That's why I must find out no matter the cost. For our sake. For our friend's sake. For Ibuki and Hyoko's sake. And so the curtain to the third class trial was about to open. This life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun.